My name is Everett Bradley, and I was born with severe red-green colorblindness. I've lived most of my life convinced that my condition was merely a minor inconvenience, until it became an issue once I began to progress towards my goal of becoming a pilot. Growing up, my only dream was to soar through the air, weightless and free, and following in my father's footsteps and being able to travel the world. As I grew up with this ambition, my research showed that the FAA had made it a standard practice to restrict or simply deny colorblind applicants applying for their commercial pilot's license. I was discouraged for a long time after hearing the news. I thought to myself, could my perpetual colorblindness actually prevent me from achieving my career goals? I was lost and frustrated. Until one day, my research landed me on one product that solved everything. Here, at the ReEnvision exhibit, is where it all started.
Upon entering the exhibit, I was greeted with an interactive prompt. "Take the test," I read to myself while gazing at the circles and dots on my screen. Easy enough, I think, for I've taken colorblind tests before, and thus resulted in my knowledge of my condition. Upon completion of the test, I received a small card with my specific colorblind information on it. It read, "Strong red-green colorblindness." I slipped the paper into my pocket and followed the guided instructions of the exhibit. I found myself surrounded by interactive displays, each portraying the experience of a colorblind individual through games and activities. I watched the families around me with their small children playing coloring games, connecting the dots, and even dancing on the projected game on the floor. I felt a sense of relief wash over me as I realized that my peers around me were beginning to understand what colorblindness entails. I continued through the exhibit, curious and intrigued.
But this was only the beginning. I tread upstairs to find myself in a seemingly average-looking room. I passed through a portal only to discover nothing that surprised me. Furniture, clothing, and food displays greeted my presence. I hear the other tour attendees' reaction. Wow, this is really what it's like to be colorblind? It hits me. This is a real-life experience of colorblindness. To them, everything is a bland yellow and brown color scheme. Food appears unappetizing, the wardrobe all looks the same, and upon peering out the window, the greenery of the exterior even appears brown and yellow. This is brilliant, I think to myself. I feel represented, and my peers finally get a sense of what it's like in my shoes. I pass through another portal to find yet another muted room. I hear my peers around me exclaim in excitement over the red and blue washed color scheme. I smile to myself as I watch my peers, taken aback by the experience. I follow the tour through the last portal, leading me into a terrace overlooking the art exhibit outside. The windows cast beams of colored light throughout the room. My peers gasp in delight. I peer out the window to see the garden, sculptures, lights, and children exploring and playing with their families. The wholesome environment is refreshing. If only I could experience the color the same way my peers do. I wish to feel the same sense of enlightenment. I noticed portraits on the wall. It read, "Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Howie Mandel. These iconic, successful people are colorblind?" I had no idea. I felt the pride and excitement rise in myself. If these people can achieve anything and everything, I can do it too.
Inspired, I continue the tour into the final exhibit. The door opens and a puff of air scented with greenery washes over us. I step into a greenhouse. The lush vines and flowers encapsulate the room. I feel as if I've ever been transported into the outdoors. I notice two standing glass fixtures, each a different color. The tour attendees peer at the organic environment through the glass, portraying the effect of the yellow-brown color scheme. I hear more gasps and wows. I feel a sense of delight and calmness. Once again, I'm flattered that people have genuinely shown interest in such a niche topic. I follow the tour downstairs to our final destination. Illuminated, the environment greets me with beautiful retail display. My gaze reaches the wall reading and chroma, with a series of glasses displayed below. I notice the display seemed familiar. I reach into my pocket to retrieve my test card. The displays in front of me matched the card, guiding me to the exact pair for my condition. One pair of glasses stood out to me. I slapped them on my face. gaze at myself in the mirror. The invigorating colors start to pop. I look around, reds, pink, oranges, and yellows jump out at me. I notice bright colors through the window to the garden outside. The bright orange feature calls to me. I need to see this.
I quickly purchased my glasses and ran outside. I was met with brilliance. Colors everywhere. The lush greens of the trees meeting the bright reds, blues, and purples. Families around me explore with glee, interacting with each display. I feel an uncontrollable smile stretch across my face. I bubble up with excitement. My journey through the garden was a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience, one that I'll never forget. Each sculpture was unique, the light peering through the glass for the colors to coat my body as I passed through. I looked back at the building to see the window from the overlook glistening with a full rainbow of colors. My experience is unexplainable with words. I truly valued every moment after acquiring my glasses. I continued my education to become a pilot, took the exam, and passed, with flying colors.
Years after my experience at the ReEnvision exhibit, I returned and spoke with the director. I mentioned that I used my Enchromo colorblind glasses to ace my airman exam. The director seemed intrigued, and they mentioned the career wall. They said to me that I could be a local source of inspiration and offered to add a photo of me to the career wall between Howie Mandel and Vincent Van Gogh. I was honored to become a local part of the exhibit experience. My profile remains there today, inspiring others to overcome obscurities, believe in themselves, and shoot for the stars. If this experience taught me anything, it's that normalizing colorblindness, educating the public, and giving us a spectacular opportunity to experience color for the first time has changed the lives of hundreds. I will forever be thankful for the ReEnvision experience because my new colorful outlook on life has shaped who I am today. See the difference with the ReEnvision exhibit.